Oh, the camera's on, shit. Yo, YouTubers. Sorry, I wasn't really picking my nose and eating, I was just pretending. Yo, YouTubers. Is it recording? I don't know. I usually do a test, see if the microphone's working, I don't know. What a story. What a story I've got for you. I've got a bit like a, you know, there's been like a strain of the C word going around lately, and they're going, oh, people get jabs and wear masks. Yeah, right. But I've had like blocked up ears, you know, where you go sort of deaf for a while, all that stuff. Like, it's been, well, do me head and like. But if it's not coming from China, is it? If you know what I'm saying, do you get what I'm saying out there? They're saying, oh, there's a new strain of this, a new strain of that. Like, well, it's not coming from China this time, is it? It's still going around, a new strain. I think someone closer to home doing that, mate. Chemtrails and all that, like. Well, like, back to the happy stuff. I went to shops, get some little bits of munch, and I thought, well, the European Champions League is on tonight, and I'll watch the match. It's usually on for nothing, isn't it, on YouTube? It used to be on for nothing on YouTube, didn't it? Got back, got some beers, thought it's a couple to review. Got back, put YouTube on, everything. Like, you know, you go, oh, yeah, the match is on live, and it's someone on FIFA. You know what I mean? He's for real YouTube, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, no, it's two kids on FIFA. Or, like, a watch-along. So, I couldn't watch the match. I don't care anyway, I'm not being biased or not, but Liverpool in it, really. Not being biased or not, like. Alright, here's a beer. I'm not sure, I've drank this before, I'm not sure. It's from Asda. It's Salt Brewery. Double IPA. I bought this to watch the Champions League game, you know. It's now 5 to 11. So I obviously didn't watch the game. 5-0 as well, eventful match. You know, it's just the team that knocked us out, like, you know, Liverpool. To win the cup, like, you know, because they had to be good, didn't they, to beat Liverpool, like. 2 great games, by the way. The Liverpool games. They were actually good games, weren't they? Very entertaining. But anyway, we got this. So anyway, congratulations to Paris Saint-Germain fans. Well done. You actually, you know, kicked our arse, so we can't really complain about that, can we, lads? But yeah, congratulations, Paris Saint-Germain, and all the fans. You Divi State, Mickey Mouse Cup. Only joking. Salt, double IPA, collaboration. One of those collaborations from Asda. It's number 6. See what we've got here, like? Get the old magic. Look, guys, I told you, I don't like wearing spectacles. Right, the reason I don't wear my spectacles when I do beer reviews, because I don't like wearing spectacles. I actually hate wearing them. Right. But for tiny stuff, well, you know, video games, the details in video games, they're useful. I'm not doing any signs there, by the way. Like, you know, my number's 4. 4. That's my number. Number 4. I was born on the 4th. Born on the 4th, if you're watching, not the 6th. I was born on the 4th of November, 1964. I know you can't tell because I look so young and that, like. But I wasn't born on the 6th. I was born on the 4th. Number 4 is my number. Right. 11 is the month. 11's another. I won't tell anyone. Number 11, number 11, number 11. It's very like a special number to me, 11. Because 1 11 is 11. 2 11s are 22. 3 11s are 33. 4 11s are 44, and so on. It's the easiest times table to remember, isn't it? Other than 1 times table. Alright, Asda has exclusively teamed up with innovative and market-leading breweries to create an exciting new range of outstanding craft beers. Salt is named after the pioneering industrialists who built the textile mill village of Saltaire, now on UNESCO World Heritage Site, where the brewery was first based. Built on the same progressive values as their hometown, innovation and adventure are woven into the fabric of all that Salt does. They are progressive, modern brewery priding themselves in combining traditional brewing craft with innovative techniques, crossing styles, exploring new ingredients, and producing many award-winning beers. Now I could read that if I really squint and hold it close, but look at the size of it. Look, why? Look at the space there. Go on, say you go. Well, might be a lack of space, mightn't there? Or not, fit as much in. Go on, explain that blank space there. That could have all been big writing, big letters for me to be able to read. I'm like Mr. Magoo now, you know what I mean? Tasting notes. A hazy, opaque double IPA with pronounced floral aromas, Citra Incognito and Citra Spectrum deliver an extraordinary flavour profile of grapefruit, lime and tropical fruits, whilst the Columbus hops provide an incredible floral and citrus aroma. This results in a subtle bitterness equalled with a soft sweetness from the extra pale malt. 7%. If you're lucky enough to look under 25, we will ask you to prove your age. Check out the youth. Wrinkly, scabby old man. I am. Illustration created by Saltaire-based artist Nina Hunter. www.ninahunter.com. Artist, I'll check that out. Alright, Nina? If you remember, Double India Pale Ale. Any more details? No. Number 6. A hazy, opaque double IPA with a soft sweetness. That's the way they describe it. Nice quality label. 7%. Nice icebreaker. I've got 4 drinks to drink tonight. I'm not sure I'm going to be going online later, guys, because I feel a bit tired. I feel a bit drunk. Well, I actually feel a bit C-word, the C-word, the pandemic thing. Yeah. It's really been affecting me. I've been like, it's fading, you know what I mean? I never have bad lungs and all that kind of stuff, but I felt like feverish and my ears have been blocked, I got like almost deaf. It's done me head in. So I've been a bit like pissed off lately, So I've been a bit moody about because I want to know who's spreading it, mate. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while, hasn't it? I saw a load of chemtrails the other week, right? I went, look at that, chemtrails above me, all directions. I bet you something to do with the pandemic comes up. Whoever's flying them chemtrail planes. I'll go out my UFO, I'll tell you, I'll shoot them all down. Right, let's go. I know, let's be on a more cheery note. My beer reviews aren't commercial. I don't have adverts. I'm not monetised. I can say what I bloody well want. But I always believe when I have a first time experience drinking these beers as a pisshead, I should share the opinion in case anyone else out there, pissheads like me, want to go and try it. Fair, innit? Any connoisseur beer reviewers, cover your ears, it's nothing to do with you. I'm a pisshead. I haven't done Frosty Jack review yet, have I? Oh, you don't want to get me started there. You should drink tons of the stuff, mate. I'm amazed my liver still actually functions. But it does. I meet my old friend Bean. There you go, he's one of my friends. How you doing, Bean? You alright, mate? Say hello to the viewers, Bean. Hello, how you doing? You alright? This is my friend, look, he's a Bean. He's a Father Bean. You know what I mean? A real one. Dried, But that's my friend at the moment, Take him anywhere, mate. Brilliant. Tell you. Be friend of Bean, you'll be made up. Well, you'd be surprised how friendly they can become. Even though that's dried, that's still alive. What are you laughing at? Serious? I like mushrooms as well. Mushrooms, bananas talk to me, beans talk to me, mushrooms. Bit of a communication thing, you know what I mean? Psychic, you see. Get it in the glass. What do you think of that bean? Looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah, looks like a nice colour. Yeah, see? Talks to me and everything. Alright, looks nice. It does look nice, this. Looks really nice, okay. Now, salt. I think it was Salt who done the Twisting My Lemons one, and I couldn't find it in Tesco's the other night, so I had to try something else, and I'm really disappointed about that Twisting My Lemons disappearing, because I bloody well loved it. I think it was Salt, wasn't it? Collaboration with something else. And anyway. Salt. Double IPA. Collaboration. 7%. Let's give it a sniff. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Hold on, let's move the bean. Get off there, bean. I've got him there on the computer. Yeah, I don't know. Can't do it with the camera, can I? Can't aim the camera down, but I put him like that, so he's just watching the screen. He's actually watching the review, watching my camera, like, you know what I mean? He watches the telly and everything. Well, watches YouTube. I just put him on where the keyboard is on my netbook, and he watches the telly and he loves it. You should do it with bananas as well. Let the bananas watch the telly. You know what I mean? You'd be amazed what you get back off them. Like, a banana's still alive, until you eat it, Oh well, till you skin it. Going off on a tangent there, aren't I? Alright, move the bean. Let's move the bean. Let's just show you the cum shot. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Looks nice. Looks like it should. It's a double IPA. Mango. Fleshy blood orange, grapefruit. I've got beer addiction. What's it called? Beer review addiction. I'm not addicted to beers, but I'm addicted to do reviews. I admit it. I see a beer on the shelf I've never tried. I go, I can't wait to get that one home and do a review. I can't wait to review it. I just can't. Well, that's silly, isn't it? I'm stupid, aren't I? Admit it. What do you think, mate? You're a divvy, Bruce. You're a plonker. Well, you don't have to be too... It's the problem with these beans, they're very honest. Right. Looks good, straw colour. Looks nice, doesn't it? Bit like Frosty Jack when you add a bit of pure orange juice to it to try and make it taste better. You ever done that? I have. It actually works, You'd be amazed. Just a little bit of pure orange. Leave a gap like that on your top of Frosty. Top it up with a bit of pure orange. You get one of these. 7%, you know what I mean? That's what it's like. If you're on a low budget. Frosty Jack with a bit of pure orange juice. Yeah, it's like a homemade double IPA. Trust me, and try it. If you're an alky like me, well, sorry, a pisshead. I'm not actually an alcoholic. I'm a pisshead. Punk rocker gone wrong, I am. I used to be a proper lager like when I was punk, but I couldn't afford enough. You know what I mean? I couldn't buy enough. I couldn't afford it. I didn't have no money. So my drinking sessions and parties were few and far between. Alright, it smells. I'm telling stories here while I'm doing reviewing. It's good, isn't it? Alright, it's got all those mango, blood orange, grapefruit, citrusy aromas, all that stuff you expect from a double IPA. I know it's boring, but it's in the taste, isn't it? It's in the taste. It's where it happens, in the taste. And with me, I'm completely sober, by the way. Completely sober. So you get to monitor. If you stick around and you watch the whole review, you get to monitor how this 7% kicks in. Salt, double IPA, as their collaboration, 7%. Or belly are. Okay. Okay. Smooth, delicate, not too shocking, nothing bombastic in the flavours. First impressions like a musky, like the hops, big time. A little bit grapefruity, I wouldn't say much, like, let's see. There's no grapefruit in it. It's nothing new. You know the score. It's nothing new, but it's charming. That's the word I give it. It's got a charm. It's not too gassy. It's quite tame in the gas division. I'm trying to be like a clever reviewer here. Like, just change the record, you know what I mean? Got that rhubarb and custard flavour. You know, when I say rhubarb and custard, I don't mean actual rhubarb and custard. I mean, like, do you remember the sweets years ago called rhubarb and custard? And it just had this weird flavour. That's where I get it from. Like, it's not. When I was a kid, I couldn't eat rhubarb. I couldn't eat it. What a silly kid I was, eh? In school dinners, if we had, like, you know, rhubarb crumble and custard, I'd go, it was too planty for me. Because I had Asperger's, I couldn't eat vegetables and things like that. And rhubarb was part of that. I used to look at it and think it was like, you know what I mean? Like, pineapple was a bit similar to me as well. I don't know, I had a hard time eating pineapple. I didn't really dig it. Like, you know, tin pineapples usually, like. But that's got that rhubarb and custard flavour anyway. I went off on a tangent there again, innit? Questions? Any questions? Put below. Good or bad? There's no adverts on my channel. Well, if you listen, guys, if you ever see an advert on my channel, please put in the comment section what it is and who advertised and why. Because I'm not monetized. I know adverts pop up on my gaming videos. Right. You know, my brother said that. Like, he said, oh, you know, sometimes your videos. Oh, you're getting tired. Your videos get adverts on them. I said, well, that's because it's like I'm using a PlayStation. There's a catch, isn't there? You know, have you noticed there's no copyright restrictions when you throw a game, clip of games up, or, you know, when you play it on a game? Because, like, obviously PlayStation and people like that do deals with YouTube so that, like, then they can advertise. Because they say, hey, it's not a video game, we can put an advert there. But stuff like this, has anyone seen an advert in any of my beer reviews? Please put comments below if you do watch this. I get, like, I know, sometimes I get up to 15 views on my beer reviews sometimes. It's not really a big deal, is it? But I'll be honest, guys. Why do I do beer reviews when I don't get any money or nothing? Because I'm addicted to doing beer reviews. I am. I'm addicted to it. I can't stop doing it. And, you know, everyone on YouTube, if you do reviews, no, Simon, the beer channel, Beercraft channel, Simon, in Wales. I've met him a couple of times, you know, he's a sound fella, you know. He is actually alright. Right. But, mate, he's got review-itis. He's got YouTube review-itis more than anyone, hasn't he? If he bought a pair of shoelaces, he'd review them. He reviews noodles, like sweets, KFC, McDonald's. Man. But he's very good beer reviewer, isn't he? You know what I mean? He was my go-to beer reviewer, to be honest. Like, I hardly watch beer reviews these days because I was drinking twice more beers than I do now. That's why I don't watch beer reviews at the moment, or virtual pub channels. I was drinking way more beers watching them channels because you want to be pissed, don't you? You know what I mean? You feel like you're on the outside. Well, that's beer, by the way. It's fruity, it's orangey, mangoey, definitely. Yeah, it's full of body. It's full of body. The aftertaste ain't as malty as I'd like it. I can just feel beer dripping down my mouth there like a sloppy kid. I don't like it. Yeah, very mangoey. Nothing new. Look at me, I'm so bored. I'm actually tired. I don't know why. I told you I've got long C word, you know what I mean? It's actually, I've got the C word and it's pissing me off. I take multivitamins, I take garlic tablets, I take vitamin D, I take echinacea, and I think if I didn't take echinacea, I'd be very ill, man. You know what I mean? Echinacea kills infection. I highly advise that for people. If you want to see a video about the echinacea to buy and where to buy it from and what I do and how I use it, please put a comment in the comment section. I'll be only too happy to do a video about it. But I don't want to bore your tits off, do I? I don't want to bore you. You know what I mean? But I can give some advice. But that echinacea, I don't get it for anything like colds or... I get it for my teeth. You know, because I've got like some broken teeth and open cavities and shit like that, right? And I was getting abscesses one after the other, and that's how I discovered echinacea. You know, I was like, couldn't book into the dentist one time, looked up online, the natural antibiotic echinacea. I tell you what, it's the best thing, natural medicine I've ever come across in my life, and it's no side effects. And I keep telling people, man, I tell everyone I know, get some Ecki into your system, get some Ecki, and you go, oh, stop going on about it. Oh. I say, look, you don't realise, if I didn't have that stuff in my system, I'd have had abscesses all over my head for each teeth. You know, you'd have like, imagine having, I've had like one abscess at a time, and it's bad. I did it, yeah, it's an interesting fact, right, guys? It's a fascinating fact for you. Hold on, let's have a swig before I tell you. You know, an abscess can be really painful and lethal if you don't have it treated or whatever. I'm not sure how. But you know the guy who invented them, he used to design the Nazis' uniforms, Hugo Boss. You know the guy, Hugo Boss? And they reckon he's the you know, the company Adidas. They've got loads of people boycott wearing Adidas because it's Hugo Boss designed it and everything. It's German company, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, modern day, it doesn't really matter. Adidas to me is like the most stylish football kit you can get, or trackies and that. They are like the top in design, aren't they? They do look boss, like. Boss. Right. They look good, though. I was a bit of a joke, though. Like. But they look good, don't they? You know what I mean? And I'm not to do with any of that. Like, just, you know, anyone who's... I think Liverpool go with Adidas next season, hopefully. I'm not sure, because I'm fed up with that F-Losting kit they keep doing, like. Nike, like. Great colours, Nike, right? And obviously great, you know, quality materials, but there's just nothing like an Adidas football shirt, is there, for some reason? I don't know why. And if anyone's watching out there, don't know the votes for the ultimate Adidas football shirt that we've all got to agree on. It's Argentina, isn't it? You know, the Argentina shirt with the black stripes and the blue, you know, the blue and white stripes there, the Maradona kit or the Messi kit, you know what I mean? There's always been Adidas #1, hasn't it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've never had one myself. Like, I've got an old Liverpool Adidas shirt there, like. Well, I've got two, actually. But Adidas is the ultimate. Football boots, kits, trackies, whatever. You know what I mean? For looks and style and quality. But because of Hugo Boss designing it, people boycott it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't like Hugo Boss, but I checked him out online the other day, right? And I guess how he died. You know, when you check out how a person dies, you know, someone like a Hugo Boss who designed for the Nazis and stuff, like, he died of a tooth abscess. I couldn't believe it. It's like, fuck. No, firing squad or, like, you know, hung. Fucking tooth. Sorry about the swearing, but the bevies are kicking. That's kicking in. That 7%'s kicking in. Like, sorry if I swore, everyone. I won't swear again. I'll say flip. So anyway, the flipping guy, like, He died of a tooth abscess. Seriously, that's what killed him. Right. Now, that's what the point to make about echinacea for me. I could have had like 5 abscesses at the same time. It got really bad for me, guys, because, I mean, I'm an old man, I'm 60 years old, I don't care about my teeth, do I? I'm not going to go to Turkey, I have them done, like. They're not too bad, actually, for me age like that. I don't want to force. She's like, I've got a false tooth. That's a false tooth, guys. If anyone's ever wondered why that tooth looks so big and clean, that's false. It's the best tooth in my head. It's permanently fitted, like, it's a crown. I got crowned. But the dentist who's done that for me, if she's watching, like, if you're ever out there, wherever you are, my dentist who gave me that tooth back in 1988, when I had a gap there, I had a broken tooth and I looked like a proper, like, wino, what's the word, compo out of last of the summer wine kind of thing, you know what I mean? Man, I owe that woman, that dentist, wherever she stands, I'm going to do a toast to her, mate. I won't say her name or nothing, like, because I don't want anyone trying to trace her or anything like, but she gave me this tooth on the National Health for free. She was a private dentist, but she'd sort people out on the National Health if you were skin, yeah. And she said, I'm going to have to take that tooth out, Bruce, because it was all broken, it was gone, like, and I looked like worse smeg than I look now when I was in my 20s, you know what I mean? I've got videos to prove it. I'll share videos with these guys of me with my bad tooth, yeah. And she said, I'll have to take it out, Bruce, I'll get rid of it. I was like, no. And she went, oh, don't worry. I'll do it good for you. I won't get, you won't have. I was like, no pallets, no false tooth. I'd rather have gone gummy than wear a false tooth. And she went, I'll do a crown, Bruce, alright. And she did it for me for nothing, mate, free of charge. Got to toast that woman, that dentist, wherever you stand. My eternal platonic love. This tooth, I've been ganged up on, I've been beaten up, I've been punched, kicked. This tooth ain't come out, it ain't moved. Hasn't even moved. Wherever she is, mate, I'm going to give her everything. Platonically, of course. What a woman. She didn't have to do it, you see, it was National Health. She could have gone, well, I'm going to do one of the cheapskate teeth for this dimwits, like I've had before elsewhere, bad fillings and shit like that. She did it properly. I even carried on getting laid and everything, like, for a few years, for a few years after I got, like, quite a lot of sex, like, now, wouldn't have happened without this tooth. Look at how white it is compared to the rest, look. Bad news, isn't it? Imagine sort of making you laugh or what, like, I don't know. Back to the beer, guys. Forget about the tooth, alright? The tooth. The tooth. I've got a story to tell you about that, like, I don't want to say it. See, I'm enjoying this. It's 7% and I'm taking my time. I'm really enjoying it, like, I'm feeling good. It's nice. It's not mind-blowing taste division, but it's quality. Look, it's doing everything. Sticking to the glass, everything. Look at that. Right. I want you to check out the progression factor. You can tell it's good beer. Must be oats in this. I didn't check the ingredients on. Yeah, that's something I can confirm, that, guys. I've got videos, to share on YouTube. Even he hasn't seen it, Simon the Beer channel, the Beercraft channel. We met a couple of times and we had drinks together. And John, John from Lord's Brewery. And I've never tried his beers, because not one single shop or supermarket I've never seen his beers. And I don't normally buy online, you get me? Like, I don't normally order in bulk. So John from Lord's Brewery, if you're watching, please come on. Come on, lad. Send us some freebies, I'll review you. What's mad? I've never come across his beers anywhere in any supermarket. I've met him and he's a lovely fella. Right. I can confirm that, like. And Simon's a sound dude as well. But anyway, you know me, I'd tell you, if I thought they were bad, I'd tell you, wouldn't I? No, that looks great in the glass, mate. It really does. It's not my cup of tea. It's not the kind of beer I'm into. I think it was all quite expensive, these beers. They were all like £3 and above. Or I did try my best to choose like £2.70, £2.80. You know, you get 3 beers for the price. You get 4 beers for the price of 3, don't you? In Asda and Tesco's. These are from Asda. And I got a couple that I've already reviewed, which I think I've reviewed. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I know I tried some the other night and I was like, oh yeah, buying that again. But I've got another one to review. Never tried. And this is a 10. This is a 10 out of 10. I feel great. I actually feel great. I don't look great. I'm not great. But I feel great. I just want to get wellied as much as I can, me, mate. But I'm trying to lose weight. People might look at my head and go, yo, look, if I go like that, you know, my brother said to me, like, do you grow your beard to hide your double chin? Like, what do you want, lad? I haven't got a double chin. There's nothing there, look, I'm skinny underneath. My body's I'm kind of skinny looking, yeah. My legs are skinny. But I've got this big, horrible spare tyre. And he said I'm alright. He said, look, do you think me? Fat knobhead. Alright, great one, nice one. Yeah, thanks. Brilliant. Told he's too honest, didn't I? Yeah, it's alright, that. It's very intoxicating, to be honest. I'm kind of warming to that. 7%. But it's not brainstorming in the flavour division. It's nice, it does what it says on the tin, it's exactly what you expect. Not my cup of tea. But I highly recommend it if you're into that kind of thing. It's quite mundane because there's so many beers doing that same flavour. I look for new flavours. And you can't really get them, can you? You know, most people doing the same thing. Yeah, look. See. Look like Skunk Baxter, don't I, with me? Go like that, like. Yeah, look. Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses, mate? Oh, yeah, let's just take my headphones off. Skunk Baxter. Hold on. Back on. Skunk Baxter impersonation. Scott, I'll do another impersonation if you want. Look. Skunk Baxter impersonation. Mickey Tomlinson impersonation. Alright then, lad. Alright, lad. Hey, it's on the telly. Do impersonations, you know. Right. 10 out of 10, it's a fun beer review, this, isn't it? It's like what I expect, isn't it? You know, when you watch my beer reviews, it's not to do beer reviews, guys. It's like, I'm a born-again comedian. I'm trying to make up jokes, alright? Trying to make up jokes. Has anyone checked out me digital art on YouTube. Any people who watch my beer reviews and go, whoa, Bruce should do the beer review, and I can start seeing some of the names who watch me. They go, there's something to do with beers, you know what I mean? Always something to do with beers, but you go do a search on my channel, digital art, and some of the pictures that I've done where it took hours to make on, we're using a computer and it's artwork and that, like. But there's this cartoon that I want to make. It's like a wee fantasy cartoon called Bushido Bananas. It's like a piss take or parody of Ninja Turtles, right? But Bushido Bananas, the bananas that were nuked in Nagasaki, they were on the, they were in markets, or Hiroshima, Nagasaki, they were in the markets we have your marketplaces. Like when the nukes happened, bananas were on the shelf, in the marketplaces, and they got nuked and they became superheroes. They developed because they were nuked, became superheroes and fight for Japan ever since. Looking for revenge and all that kind of stuff. But that's what it's all about. But I put some amazing pictures on YouTube, right? Digital artwork of them, of the bananas, right? With hoping to make a cartoon one day. And there's one thing I might get from AI. AI, if you're listening. I know you're listening, AI. I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you one day. I'm going to do the pictures, the storyline, the plot. But I don't have to animate it myself, do I? That's why AI was invented, guys. To say, catch up to me and go, okay, Bruce, we will make the movie. We will make Bushido Bananas the movie. And I know it can. I know AI is going to make this movie for me, you understand? I'm going to be rich. AI might get laid to a fucking Casio watch. Or something like that. Yeah, I like that. 10 out of 10. It's sort of bland, but it's very intoxicating. That's where it seems to hit all the, it's smashing it out the ballpark in the intoxication realm. It's not fragrant. It's like Frosty Jack with pure orange juice. They'd kill me for saying that, wouldn't he? This company. Listen, Salt, try it. Get a bottle of Frosty Jack, pour a glass, top it up with pure orange juice and see what I mean. You'll understand. Because I've been a pisshead, I've done it all. I'm not an alcoholic. Otherwise, I would have drank this, wouldn't I? I'd be on that, wouldn't I? If I was an alcoholic, you know me, no limits. Look at this percentage. Yeah. It's fruity, mangoey, tame, very drinkable, dead easy to drink. Lovely, winey intoxication. Palate. Nice palate. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. And I'm going to get my second beer and review it right now because I'm in the mood for drinking and stinking all the neighbours away from me. I'm getting away from him. He stinks. Bruce stinks. I'm getting away from Bruce. But if you're watching The Dentist Who Saved My Tooth, I'm your friend for life. Anyway, 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Be back later. See you in a minute. Ta-ra. Thanks for watching.